Alright guys, it's Charlie Tango 1994 back with another YouTube video. In front of us today is a nice old sideband radio from the early 80s from Ham International. When I first started the channel, one of the first sideband radios I reviewed for the channel was another Ham International radio called the Multimode II, and this is the Ham International Concorde II. Similar in some ways to the Multimode II, the Concorde is somewhat smaller than its counterpart, but also has some features that the Multimode doesn't have. This particular example is showing some general signs of wear, particularly around the channel dial, but is still a very serviceable radio. As always, I picked this up on eBay for a very reasonable price, although it came without a mic or a power lead, so I had to make some additional investment to get it into a workable condition. Since it's a cybernet radio, it wasn't difficult at all to find the right mic for it, and when I come to sell it, some lucky person is going to get a brand new mic and power lead with it. New SSB radios are often well over £100, and although these older radios wouldn't be considered legal where the more modern radios are, these older rigs are often the cheapest way to get started on sideband. Like most CB radios, the Concorde II has a traditional swing needle meter showing signal strength and power. But as this rig has an integrated SWR meter, there's also a scale for an SWR reading, which can be accessed by one of the switches below the signal meter, which allows you to switch between signal RF, SWR and calibration readings on the meter. The middle switch allows you to switch between automatic noise limiter and noise blanker, which helps to cut out some of the background noise in a signal, where the last switch is a tone control between high, mid and low, again to help make an incoming signal more readable. The dials on the Concorde II would be similar to most CB radios, with a power and volume dial and a squelch control, but with the addition on the Concorde II to adjust SWR calibration when setting your SWR. Similarly, like on most sideband radios, the third dial on the top allows you to switch between modes, giving you access to FM, AM, upper sideband, lower sideband and CW or continuous wave, which is generally used for Morse code transmissions. This same dial also gives you access to the PA or public address if you have an external speaker attached. Along the bottom we have another common feature on any SSB radio, which is the clarifier, which is used to normalize the sound of someone's voice, which in sideband transmissions can either sound too slow or too fast and end up sounding like Donald Duck. On the Concorde II, you also have the option to turn off the clarifier by pushing the dial in. Next to the clarifier dial, there is a tune dial, which allows you to make fine adjustments to a received signal in terms of frequency. And lastly, along the bottom is the RF gain, which can be used to clean up any background noise in a received signal and make it more readable. And then obviously we have the large channel indicator under the channel indicator window. Most modern sideband CB radios come with a frequency counter, but as you can see on the Ham International Concorde II, we have just a channel indicator. So with these older radios, it's useful to have a frequency chart on hand, as it will show you what frequency lines up with what channel numbers on your old school sideband radio. Although once you've got a handle on specific calling channels, you will likely become quickly familiar with which channel numbers you're most likely to use on a regular basis. I haven't had much chance to put this Ham International through its paces, so I'm hoping that the bands open up for me in the next few days so I can put it to use before I need to put it up on eBay and send it on to its next owner. And if you're interested in it, when I do put it on eBay, I'll add a link to the auction in the comments below this video. I'll see you in my next YouTube video soon. Cheers guys.
Hope you enjoyed watching this video, and as a thank you to you, particularly if you're new to CB radio or returning to it after many years, I've put together a free information series called The Beginner's Guide to CB Radio, which I'm sharing with all of my subscribers. To find out more, click the link in the top right corner now.